Saturday. Actually, it's about 7. Hold on, it's 6:30. It's almost 6:30 here in Los Angeles, California, and I am just chilling at home right now. Where's everybody at? Hope everybody sees the notification that I'm live soon and jumps on. I like when you guys jump on and talk. I'm just chilling at my house right now. Wait, chilling at my house right now. Um, it's been pretty quiet. I just spent the last 2 days on a commercial, and I'm off now. And so I was kind of getting some stuff done here at the house. I am updating my script supervising resume as I wait for some of my directing and writing projects to move forward. Um, it's really cold and dark right now. It's getting, like 3 days ago it was like really hot. Now it's like really cold. Um, I don't mind. I love it. I mean, it's not like freezing like it has been. I love this weather though. I'm here for it. I know. See, I know 6:30. I know a lot of people are enjoying their Saturday. So I don't expect a lot of people to jump on. I was just talking to my friend Edward. I know he's on about Edward. If you see that I'm live, jump on and join me. Edward's in he's my friend, the homie from Vietnam. He was just in Bangkok last weekend, and I have some good friends that are in Bangkok. Well, they're in Thailand now. They were just in Bangkok and went to Pattaya. But did you hear about that massive earthquake? It was a 7.7 in Myanmar, and they felt it all the way in Bangkok. And that's crazy to me because I think I was in Bangkok maybe probably been back for 3 weeks now, 3.5 weeks. Like, had it happened any sooner, I would have been there. And it looked terrifying. Like buildings are rocking like crazy. I could have just been there. My friend was literally just there like a week ago. And I just had friends there like 3 days ago and they just went to Pattaya. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I know that in Myanmar, I think they said I don't know the exact number, I apologize, but it's at least 1,000. 1,000 people dead. That's how big this earthquake was. It was a 7.7, and then I think, and I have to look at this. I think after they had the 7.7, I think they had a 6 point something aftershock. I mean, it's just as big. The 6 is huge, but they had a 7.7. Hey, Brad, what's going on? B9 rad, I love it. Do I have lice? Why would you ask me that? No. Um, yeah, thanks, Alvaro. I know no one is watching. I appreciate that. I'm new to vlogging, so um no, I don't have lice. I don't know why you'd ask that. But Brad, thanks for being the nice one on here. I appreciate it. Um and so I was just saying how bad that earthquake was in Thailand and Myanmar. I mean, and I was just there um a few weeks ago. So it's just sad. I'm just thinking of like how many people passed. It's scary there. So we just want, we just pray for everybody there. Um thank you, Brad, for following me. I really appreciate that, man. Um um we just pray for everybody that's there right now. Sorry, this person's saying mean things to me. Anyways, we pray for everybody there and the families and everybody involved in Myanmar and Bangkok. Like I just said, I was there, and it was crazy how that earthquake could happen 3 weeks ago, and I would have been there. Hello, Angel. How are you? Um, oh, you like my sweater? Thank you. It's I got this from my roommate used to work for my former roommate used to work for Universal, and so they got this for me. Um, but I wear it because it's cold today. It's like cold and I was just showing here. It's cold and rainy. It's like 3 days ago it was really warm. But look, we have all these storm clouds now. So I'm just trying to stay warm. So thank you. I like to wear sweaters. Um, how's everybody doing this weekend? Everybody got nice plan? Don't like this guy sucks. Would you say that, DJ? I didn't do anything to you. I'm just here chilling. I'm having a beautiful Saturday, and I just wanted to jump online and see what everybody was up to. Um, you don't have to like me, it's fine. Um, Whatever. Anyways, I'm actually doing really good, DJ. Thank you so much. Hope everybody else is doing good too. How's everybody doing for this weekend? Right now, I'm at home. I just finishing. So I work in the film industry, and I had to update my resume. So I just finished that. So I'm having a beer with my roommate. He drinks Coors Light. So I'm sorry, this is Miller Light. So I'm just having that real quick, and I'm checking in with you guys. So it's night for me. You went fishing in the morning. Did you catch anything, Anthony? And Petty Squad. Where are you from? I live in Los Angeles, California. Um, I do this vlog just to kind of check in with people. Almost got a you almost got a big one, but it got off. Well, you know what? Next time you'll catch one. So, DJ, I'm gonna show your comments because you're being rude. I don't appreciate that, but you know, if that's what you want to do and go online and be mean to people, that's on you. You live in Pennsylvania. I'm actually supposed to be going to Pennsylvania. I'm actually going to Pittsburgh in August for a convention, a horror convention. So, what's the weather normally like there in August? It's gonna be hot and humid, probably. So, I'm assuming it's gonna be really crazy hot there. Because of the Midwest, right? But his was pulling hard. Okay, well, maybe next time, Anthony, you'll get a big fish. Just keep at it. So, anyways, like I said, I was working from home and I wanted to take a break. We have an arcade here, so my roommate and I were playing games. I thought, you know what? Let me just take a few moments to take a break. And I wanted to do this quick live and see how everybody was doing and say happy. Yeah, most likely maybe a little rain. Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna be at a convention, so I'll be inside most of the time. There'll be events, but I do want to see some of the town. I've never been to Pennsylvania, specifically Pittsburgh, so I am sort of looking forward to that. Um, I was saying this earlier that I just wanted to just give like thoughts and prayers to yeah, thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. Thank you for sticking up for me. I appreciate that. Um, you have a farm with horses and 11 dogs, chickens, ducks, geese, and wow, good for you, man. That's awesome. Thank you for being a farmer. We need more of those. So I was saying that there was a huge earthquake in Myanmar, which is a 7.7. They felt it all the way down to Bangkok, Thailand. I saw videos of it. It was insane, like just insane. Um, it was very scary. And I was just saying that I was there for my birthday in February up until March, and so about 3 weeks ago, I was just in Bangkok, and my best friend Edward, who also lives in Vietnam right now, was just in Bangkok like last week, and I have two friends that are there now. They're not in Bangkok, luckily, because it just left for Pattaya, but they were just there, like so to me, that's, like, crazy how, like, had that earthquake happened and see, the first one was a 7.7, and then I think they had a second one that was, a 6.6, something like that, but that's still, like a 6 is huge. A 7.7 is, like, insane, but a 6 is just as huge, so for them to have 2 like that back to back, we were just sending thoughts and everything to, Myanmar because I read that they have, like, thousands dead. I can't even imagine, like, what they're going through right now and, like, the rebuild that has to happen. So, I know it's very disheartening. That's why I wanted to go online because I just wanted to say, like, how much, uh, I'm thinking of them right now. I have not been in Myanmar yet. I hope I'm saying that right. I haven't been to that country yet, so I don't know. Um, but I hear that they're just devastated by these earthquakes. So, I just wanna give a shout out to the people there and tell them that, we're thinking of them and that I hope, I heard that, they're gonna start getting, resources from other countries, so that's good, they can start finding the bodies and start cleaning up the rubble and start, just moving forward. It's very scary, and it happened so suddenly. It was just that's the thing, I'm from Southern California, I'm used to earthquakes, nothing that big, and they just come out of nowhere, and then it's just, like, insane. You have no warning, they just happen. It's fucking crazy. So, um, but this weekend, pretty chill. I was supposed to have a podcast interview. Um, I won't report you, Oliver, but appreciate your thoughts. Thank you. Um, I was supposed to have a podcast interview tomorrow for my movie, Grandma's Cookies. I directed this horror short, a Christmas horror short called Grandma's Cookies. And we're supposed to do a podcast interview tomorrow, but they had to postpone it because the guy had something come up, which is fine. And then I was supposed to film on Monday. I was doing an acting gig, and that just didn't work out because the lead actor had an issue with his family, so they had to postpone it, which is fine. I mean, they're just postponing. It's fine. So in the meantime, I'm just sitting at home. I just updated my resume and waiting to hear back about some of my projects that I'm supposed to be writing and directing. It's kind of just what I do. I just hang out. So in the meantime, I'm just vlogging and checking in with everybody, make sure that they're good. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. It is about 6:30 here where I'm at. Still light outside. Kind of hoping it's going to rain. Um, I know a lot of people here want it's sunny. Southern California. It's supposed to be sunny here all the time, and I'm fine with that. We get enough sun and we get enough heat. So I really want to enjoy this cold weather as long as I can because once it's hot, it's going to stay hot. So also don't judge me for drinking a beer. I'm at home, just relaxing. What's my favorite movie? What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie, that's a good one. I really love The Goonies. I saw that when I was a kid, and watching that movie made me want to be an adventurous person. I also really like Stand By Me. And then see when I go to the country, do I bring souvenirs back? Honestly, I don't because I don't like bringing. I still like carrying a lot of stuff. So I do sometimes bring souvenirs. It depends on where I'm going and what I find. When I was in Vietnam, I brought back a little. They love coffee there, so I brought like this cool coffee thing. Which yes, Anthony just asked me if I love coffee. I love coffee. A lot of the times that I'm vlogging, I'm usually drinking coffee. But I do my vlogs early. I mean, my I do my vlogs throughout the day. When I do my lives, it's usually earlier in the morning, and so I usually have coffee. But right now it's nighttime, so I'm having a beer. So I do like coffee. Um, but I do bring souvenirs back. But you know what I do do? If I take like I just had this epic trip. I was 3 weeks in Southeast Asia, and I get a tattoo. So I started doing this thing about 3 or 4 years ago. When I travel somewhere, I get a tattoo. And so I have tattoos. I have let me see. I have right now. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine tattoos on my left leg. I get them when I travel. So that's sort of my souvenir. And then it's cool because when I show them to people, I can be like, oh yeah, I got this one here. When I was going on the trip for this, I usually try to travel on my birthday, and my birthday's in February. So, um, so there you go. Yeah. I do like French vanilla. French vanilla is awesome. Do I like rides? You mean like I like rides like roller coasters? Oh, for real? Is that what you're asking me? If so, I did it one time. I don't do roller coasters as much as I used to, because I'm a little bit older. But I love roller coasters. As a kid, I would go to the amusement park all the time. I live in Southern California, and we have one up there, Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm. We have about five. You've never been on a roller coaster? Well, it's about damn time you get on one, Anthony. You gotta go to one. Don't you guys? You live in Pennsylvania. Don't you guys have Hershey, the amusement park out there? Am I wrong by that? You gotta go. You have to go. They're so much fun. So, um, who asked me that what my favorite movie was? Was that you, Alvaro? What's your favorite movie? Or you guys? What's your favorite movie? Since we're on it. By the way, I love horror movies. So you have to understand that, like me and my roommate. So you'll see like this says Elm Street right here. Like we have a bunch of like horror stuff at the house. So we love horror movies. As the filmmaker, I try to. I mean, horror is like my favorite genre. Yeah, Six Flags is great. There's one literally 30 minutes from my house. So gore or no? Not big on gore. I do like some slashers. I like psychological thrillers. I like ghost stories. Those are my favorite when it comes to horror. When I make movies, I'm open to whatever. I just like making movies. So, so you tried collecting money like coins from different countries, but you can't. Oh, yeah, the thing about that is you do that kind of stuff online. I think people get a little nervous. They might feel like it's a scam. So I can understand. Um, yeah, just be careful with that kind of stuff. But collecting coins is pretty cool. I love bringing back currency when I go visit other countries. I have a bunch of currency from other countries. Right now I have currency from. I don't have any from Cambodia. Um, but I do have. a little bit from Vietnam, and I do have a little bit from Thailand. I didn't take any with me when um yeah, you got robbed. Oh, man, I'm really sorry, that sucks. That really does suck. Um, but yeah, I try to bring currency back. It's kinda cool to have, like, different currency because, it's just kinda cool to see, like, how they have money in other countries. Like, it's kinda cool, like, how they print their coin or how they print their dollars or how they, mint their coins. It's kind of interesting. So, I do know coin collecting is kind of a big deal to some people. Some people collect coins. I know stamps do too. They collect stamps. I used to collect stuff. I don't collect stuff as much as I used to. I do want to see every national park that I can in the U.S. So when I go to there, I sometimes will get a keychain, or I love collecting pins. I'll collect pins. And then a lot of them now have like little coins, either like a challenge coin or like they'll have like a little small coin. Um, I just took like a 3 to 5 hour nap and I just woke up eating some fruit. First of all, I'd love to get a 3 to 5 hour nap. I feel like I barely sleep. Kind of been stressed out the last few weeks because I was traveling, but since I've been back, work has been a bit slow. So keep your fingers crossed that work picks up here. So knock on some wood. Oh, hold on, my roommate's coming out of the cave. Where you go? My roommate just came out of the cave. Um, what if it? You collect flags? Oh, that's very interesting. I've never heard anybody that collects flags. Like you actually collect like flags that you can hang up, or are they like I mean life size flags that you can put up on your house, or like smaller versions? Like how do you collect flags? That's an interesting. I've never heard of anybody collecting flags. That's very fascinating, actually. Not gonna lie. Also, this is a weird thing. So we have a cat, so the cat will jump on here. Also, we have squirrels, so the squirrels will jump on there. So that's what that is. Um, have you heard of Cece's Pizza? I have not heard of Cece's Pizza. Is that local to Pennsylvania? Because I'm gonna be in Pennsylvania in August. Maybe I'll stop by Cece's. Is there one in Pittsburgh? No, like big flags that you can put on flagpoles on my farm. Oh wow, 6 different flagpoles with 2 flags in each pole. So you got 12 flags. Am I doing my math right? 12 flags. Where do you have your flags from? Also, you have a farm as well. Where do you live at? Because Anthony said he also has a farm. I think that's what he said. You guys, I'm sorry. I know all you guys have been messaging me all at once. I just want to make sure I'm being respectful and getting where everybody is from. Oh no, I apologize. At Petty Squad, you were the one that told me you're at a farm. Awesome. Okay. Well, how many? You have 12 flags. What's one of your favorite flags? Again, that's fascinating. I've never known anybody that collects flags. That's very interesting. Are they from all over are they from other countries? Or are they like what are they for? That's so fascinating. Never anybody met that collected flags. I would, but I don't have a place for shit like that, to be honest. Because I have a small backyard. I live in LA. We don't have You live in Susquehanna, Pennsylvania? I've never been to Pennsylvania, so I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Oh, the neighbors started playing music. I just wanted to listen. Um, I don't know. Okay, well, how far is that from Pittsburgh? Remember, I've never been to Pennsylvania, so I'm not very familiar. Also, I was looking on the map. I didn't realize Pennsylvania is much further east than I thought. For some reason, in my mind, I've lived here my entire life. You'd think I would know where all the states are, but for some reason in my mind, I thought Pennsylvania was closer to the Midwest. But it's a lot. It's like right next to New York, right? I was not aware of that. Um, so that's kind of cool. Oh, hold on, I just dropped something. Dropped my AirPods. I did not know that. So that's fascinating. I'm excited about going. I've never been. I'm also excited to go. So my movie, Grandma's Cookies, is playing at this horror film festival called the Chicago Horror Film Festival. It's no, you guys, I'm combining things. My movie is playing, but it's not playing in it's playing at the Chicago Horror Film Festival, which is in Chicago in May. But I will be in Pennsylvania in August for a festival convention called Gross Fest. It's put on by the Gross Brothers, Gross, so it's called Gross Fest. So I'll be there if you want to come by and check it out. Hold on, let me check it. So the only one I got from another country is a Canadian flag. So you have so the flags you have aren't from other countries are just like what kind of flags do you have? You can't order flags online from other countries? I didn't know that. Do I like DC or Marvel? Alvaro, I don't like them at all. I'm not a big this doesn't sound weird. I'm not a big superhero fan, but I guess if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Marvel, but I don't know, so please forgive me. Um, I mostly like horror, but I do love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. But I also love Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. So it's kind of the sci-fi stuff that I do. What's up? Yeah, I'm on the phone real quick. My roommate's laughing at me right now because he sees me in the corner on my phone. He doesn't know what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, I'm not a big like DC Marvel person. I'm not. It's so funny. They have all these like Marvel shows that come out, and there's been so many, and I haven't seen them. And so like I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even understand the timeline if I tried. I wouldn't even know. And I looked at it, and it's all foreign to me. But I do love Harry Potter. And when I watched Fantastical Beasts, I understood. Like I get it. So I'm just like a nerd in that sense. I did like Lord of the Rings, and I did like Game of Thrones. I haven't seen House of Dragon yet. But so anyways, I think I'm more like sci-fi fantasy. I don't really like superhero stuff, if that makes sense. Okay. You probably not. Wait. Oh, you're talking about the hey Anthony, you're talking about the CC's pizzas? I never heard of them. Why do you have why do you have so many American flags? Are there different kinds? You only need one, right? Order I'm just intrigued. I don't know much about flags, so please forgive me if I am not leading in the wrong direction, but I feel like you get almost anything on Amazon, right? Like couldn't you I don't know, you could try. I mean, I could be wrong and I'm sorry, but it would just be I'm just wondering if you could get other flags. But maybe you can't. I mean, but there are people from other countries that are here in America, right? If someone moves here from France, they could get a French flag, right? Can't you just have one delivered? There's got to be a way to do that. So I have a Confederate. No, don't have Confederate flags. Take that one down. That's terrible. Hide that one. Military flags are okay. Confederate flags, that's boo. We can't have that. That's scary. What kind of flags do you have on your dogs? They wear like a like a collar. Or they wear it as like I don't know. Spider-Man is Marvel and Batman is DC, I believe. I don't know. Sorry, I don't know, you guys. I guess I don't know those universes, so is it normal thing in America to have a flag up? That's a good question. I don't know if it's really common. A lot of people have the American flags. People feel very patriotic. You can walk down the street and see flags. But not in LA, like not in Southern California. But if you go to other places like the South and stuff, I think that they have more flags. It seems very sort of a normal thing there. Um, you know, hi. This person wants me to say hi. Their thing is ATR, so ATR hi. Um, and then also, but interesting. Like in my neighborhood, there's all kinds of things. Like there's definitely because I live in Southern California, we're more liberal, so there's definitely a lot of places that have like gay flags or trans flags, but and then only American flags. It's probably the only ones that we would have. We don't really have like a lot of country flags. It's not really something most people, if they're from another country, don't really have their flags up. It's mostly just American flags. But again, it's not the most common thing, especially here. But when I travel to other states, especially like in the Midwest or the South, I do notice that they do have more flags hanging up. It's very patriotic in a sense. You say Batman and Spider-Man are two favorites, and I got a lot of shirts and hoodies with them on it. That's awesome. They're really good superheroes, man. Up in the South is where there's a lot of guns. Well, there's a lot of guns all over the US, not just necessarily in red states. Um, but yeah, there's definitely guns all over. I mean, we're a country known for guns. whenever I travel somewhere, people always ask us about our gun culture here, and I don't know what to tell them because I don't own a gun. I didn't grow up around guns. I don't know much about guns, so I'm not part of the gun culture. No. Also, I'm looking at my cat. She's just being silly right now. You guys hear there's parrots too. Can you guys hear the parrots that are going around? No, 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 no. I have them. Are you asking me what Spider-Man actor is my favorite? Oh, I don't really watch the Spider-Mans, but I love Tom Holland, but I kind of have a thing for Andrew Garfield. I met him once in person. Very good looking, very sweet, very funny. He's extremely talented. Um, and I also didn't realize at first that he was also had an accent. Um, so probably I would say Andrew Garfield. But again, I'm not the most up to date when it comes to like superhero movies, so it's wrong. So I'm hoping that you're asking the audience more than me because I don't have an answer for that. But since we're asking questions, you guys, what is your favorite horror movie? I can tell you what my favorite horror movie is. My favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched it when I was a kid. It's the one thing that got me into doing to like liking horror movies. I grew up. My cousin loved horror movies. I've just been around people my entire life that liked horror movies. It's Andrew Garfield. That's who you're talking about. Um, but yeah, horror movies. So that's my favorite. Um, yeah, Tom Holland is great. I mean, he's just like from what I hear, the most charming person. I never met him. The only two I've ever met was I met Tobey Maguire once in person. Then I also saw Andrew Garfield at like a screening, but I've never met or seen Tom Holland. I never worked with him, so I don't know. But from what I hear, he's like extremely nice. Ooh, The Conjuring is a good one. I do like ghost stories. I'm just saying, Nightmare on Elm Street was like the thing that got me into horror. It's one of my favorite horror movies. My roommate here did a book series called My Favorite Horror Movie, and I was one of the people that talked in it. And I mentioned about being a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. And I was at a horror convention in Texas called Texas Frightmare Weekend. It's in Dallas. And a few years ago, right before the pandemic, they had the guy that played Freddy, Robert England, and he was there. And I was like, oh my God, I had to go meet him. And so I went to the bar, got a little. I work with celebrities all the time because I work in the film industry, and sometimes I work with people that I really admire. And because I like horror, that was my favorite horror movie. I got a little starstruck when it came to meeting Robert England. We're sitting at the bar. I got to buy him a glass of wine, and we sat there. Once he found out that I work in the film industry, that I was because I'm a script supervisor by trade, he got really excited. So I had about 20 minutes where I just got to sit and talk to him, and he was funny and just intelligently smart. Robert England's like one of the best people I've ever met. A really cool guy. So I love that. So that made that it made it more awesome for me, the fact that I just love that movie and I got to meet him, hang out with him. What is my least favorite horror movie? Wow, I don't know. I have to come back to that 'cause I have to think about it. I don't know what my least favorite is. What is my least favorite horror movie? I'll come back to that one. Alright, you say, like, they got little kids on tables and beds just all of a sudden start floating in the air and climbing on walls. Oh, I mean, yeah, well, that's because it's a ghost story and it's all about demons and shit. No, I have a black cat. It's not my cat, it's actually the neighbor's cat. I'm sorry, it's the neighbor's cat that we somehow adopted us, so she's over all the time. She's just a black cat, which is kind of apropos for the fact that we like horror movies. You know what? I did watch the 1st season of Gotham, and I thought it was fucking fantastic. I need to watch the other seasons. And also I hear The Penguin on, was it Netflix or HBO? I hear that's really good. The one with Colin Farrell. I do gotta watch that. So, what's everybody watching right now? I need to start a new show. I just was watching this show on, all right, Anthony, thank you so much for jumping on my live and hanging out with us today. That means a lot. Please like and subscribe, and then that way you'll know next time I go online, you can jump on. Edwin is a snitch? That's good to know. Yeah, he's kinda that character, isn't he? But so anyways, what I gotta watch? I was watching a show called Coroner, which was a Canadian show. It was pretty awesome. That one's on for 4 seasons, and I love that one. But there's a bunch of shows here, like I'm watching Doctor Odyssey, but that was just kind of fun. I didn't have Netflix, and now I have it, so I do gotta catch up. Like, I saw like the first 4 seasons, no, first 3 seasons of Stranger Things. I kinda wanna watch it all the way through. I gotta watch that one. I need to finish Breaking Bad. I've only seen the first 3 seasons of that. So there's a lot of older shows I want to catch up on. But also, everyone tells me I should watch Squid Game, so I want to watch Squid Game. What else is there? There's kind of other shows. I gotta figure it out. I think I just gotta throw on Netflix and just enjoy myself. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Just watch in bed all day long and just chill, catch up on some shows. But yeah, what are you guys watching? Let me know so I can check it out. Also, we've been online for 30 minutes. You guys, I should probably go soon. Get back to playing arcade games. It's kind of cool. Thank you guys so much for just jumping online and talking to me. Someone was making fun of me earlier that I don't have a lot of people online. It's true. I don't have a huge following. I'm aware of that. I try to do my vlogs. I do my vlogs pretty much every day for the most part, and then I try to do lives and shorts as much as possible. So I really am trying, you guys. Um, I'm gonna try. I don't have much exciting going on this week. Black Doves. Hmm. Okay, I'll check that out. Black Doves. I also gotta watch more of Black Mirror. Overall, I don't like anime. You know what's so funny is people have been trying to get me to watch anime for so long, and I could never get into it. I'm not a comic book person, and I'm not into anime. I'm really sorry. Excuse me. But why? What show are you talking about on anime? The anime that you like? Hold on, there's something going on next door. Hold on. Hmm. Sound like um. Okay, so yeah, I don't really watch anime. AOT, is that a show? Oh, Attack on Titan. You know what? I've heard other people talk about that show. Just not an anime person. I used to watch. My nephews were kids. I would when I was babysitting them or hanging out with them. They would watch like Dragon Ball Z and stuff. I just couldn't get into it. I'd watch it with them because we were hanging out. I wanted to, have quality time with my family, and I would watch it with them, but I just couldn't get into it. They watched something else too, Dragon Ball Z. God, they love that shit. I just couldn't get into it. Sorry. And I tried reading comic books, just not my thing, you know. But I get it. Not everybody's into everything. Like I know a lot of people aren't into horror, and that's my thing, and I totally get them. But again, I like Harry Potter. I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy right now on Nintendo. I just got a Nintendo Switch because I was on a 14-hour, I'm sorry, it's on a 20-hour flight and I need something to do. And so I bought it and I love it. So, you know, I do some nerd stuff. Also, what is everybody playing right now? Help me find out new games for my Nintendo Switch. Um I have Hogwarts Legacy and I also have um but I have I also have Zelda. Oh, thank you, Alvaro. No, but you're not wrong though. I mean, I really don't have a lot of viewers. Um, I'm trying so hard, but I don't know what it is. It's like people just don't find me interesting, I guess. Um, but I'll tell you what, I started vlogging because a friend of mine, it was 3 years ago, my mom had died. And in 2023, at the beginning, it was January 8th, 2023. It launched like this whole series of things that like I just had like the worst year in 2023. And that's coming off of like COVID. And that was also the same year we had like the writer strike and the actor strike and the film industry stopped. So it was like a really, really tough year. And my friend's like, you should vlog because you work in film and you travel a lot. He goes, you just always have something to talk about. So I started vlogging. But again, it's like I try to vlog when I'm either on set, especially if I'm directing or if I'm traveling. I just recently found the idea of there's kind of minutes. I mean, I appreciate that, Alvaro. That really means a lot. Thank you. I mean, there was a person on here that was just being mean to me just to be mean. So, I mean, I have pretty thick skin, so it's fine. But at least you stayed on to find out that I'm not a horrible person, that I just like talking. Also, I get a big kick out of everybody when they start engaging me and I can talk to them because I think that's fun. Because because I do the vlog to sort of talk about the things that are going on in my life, but I know that not every day on the vlog is exciting. Some days I just don't have as much going on. But the vlogs are fun because people jump on, and it's always people that I don't know, and they always just talk. And you're right. I mean, right now I think you're the only one person online. So, but since we've been sitting here, people come on and off and jump on and jump off. So, and it's funny because like sometimes my family will jump on, or I'll have friends that'll jump on. I don't know. I don't take it to heart because um I just appreciate anybody that takes the time to jump on and listen to me, even if it's for 5 minutes. Even if they just jump on and give me a heart and jump off, I'm happy with that too. That means a lot. Because a lot of my friends, it's really funny. A lot of my friends or people when I travel find my vlog and then they watch it. And so then I run into these people again, either on set or in life, and they're like, "Oh my God, I watch your vlog. Like it's so fascinating to see what you're doing." So it is funny that just when I think nobody's watching, I run into somebody and they're like, "I've been watching your vlog and it's so great to see what you're doing." So um I just keep doing it. So either people watch or they don't. Or what's so funny is sometimes I'll do the live and then people will subscribe and then they'll go back and watch previous vlogs. I keep trying to tell everybody, like, check the vlogs I just did. In February when I was traveling in Southeast Asia, I think those ones are fun, you know. And who knows, you might find some fun stuff that I do. I'm gonna try and do more lives. I'm hoping, knock on wood, that I'm able to direct and write more this year, and then some of the lives and vlogging that I could do from being sets that I actually direct on. Which by the way, I have done before. Have vlogged and done videos when I've been directing. I don't direct a lot. It's still something I'm growing at, but I have done it. And so I like doing lives. It's not I didn't do lives. I did a couple of lives in the past. Then for some reason they didn't upload right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't upload right. And so I was didn't do them again. But then one day I just did it because I was traveling and I thought it'd be kind of fun to just do it and it uploaded. So I was like, all right, well maybe I just fucked it up the first time. What's the favorite place that I traveled to? Oh my God, I love traveling so much. I don't know if that's a good answer. I liked Hong Kong a lot. Um, the thing is I get something out of every country that I go to, and so I would definitely go back to every country that I've been to so far. But I had such a great time in Vietnam. Right now, my favorite is Vietnam. And what else did I like? El Salvador was awesome. I had a good time in Dublin, Ireland. I went with some friends for my birthday. God, I had a great time. But definitely Vietnam right now. Cambodia was awesome. I made a really good friend in Cambodia. I made two friends, Rashna and Chong. Chong follows the vlog, so sometimes he'll comment. So if you do watch this, Chong, hi. But yeah, I think definitely Southeast Asia was high on my list, and Hong Kong. And last year I went to Slovenia for my birthday, and I found Slovenia to be like amazing. It's so unbelievably beautiful. The people there are amazing. And I will tell you, Mexico City was awesome. Now the thing about Mexico City, it's not like exotic like people, but the food there was amazing. And I did a hot air balloon over like some of the temples, so that was terrifying. But I mean, and I would definitely go back to Mexico City with some friends, but I'm looking forward to going back to Slovenia again because I want to see more of it. So I think Slovenia is definitely high on my list, as well as Vietnam. I want to see more of Vietnam. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go, Alvaro? Am I saying that right? It's Alvaro, right? Where would you travel if you could go? Where would I go next? I will tell you that I haven't been. There's a few continents I haven't been to, but I've been wanting to go to South America, and I really, really want to go to South America. So I think either Ecuador, no, all of them. I do go to South America. Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, and Ecuador are kind of high on my list. And Chile too. I also have a really good friend from Peru. This South America. It doesn't matter where I go. That's probably where I would go next is South America. And I definitely, definitely, definitely want to I want to do a I want to do a I want to go down to Africa and do like a African safari. That's what I was gonna go. Oh, Japan. Everybody loves Japan. I have a friend in Japan right now too. Japan's awesome. I had a friend that went a couple years ago. They loved it. Japan's definitely high on my list. If I go back to Asia anytime soon, I'd love to go to Japan for a bit and kind of hop around and see what it's like. I hear amazing things about Japan. You should definitely get a chance. If you get a chance, you should go. So, wow, I've been talking for 40 minutes. I wasn't expecting that. Alvaro, it sounds like you and I are the only ones online. So, I think I picked a Saturday night when everybody's doing stuff. They're out enjoying their evening. So, um, if I do a live tomorrow, I'll do it earlier in the day, and instead of you guys watching me drink a beer, I can drink coffee. I'm not into sports. I will tell you though, the only sport I like, and I don't even like watch it on TV. I like going to watch it is hockey. It's not a big sports person. I didn't grow up doing sports. I didn't grow up liking sports. I grew up liking movies and theater. So I, in a lot of ways, a disappointment to my father, but whatever. Aren't we all? Anyways, it's been about 40 minutes. I think I'm gonna jump off now. Everybody can have a good evening. And I know everybody that's gonna follow up and watch us later, they're gonna be I can't imagine most people are gonna watch all 40 minutes of this. But for those that do, thank you. Even if you watch the first 10 minutes and like what you see, please like and subscribe. That means a lot. Because I'm trying to grow this channel. A lot of I mean, I a lot of things I try to do don't always succeed. I was trying to be a photographer. I got in a bunch of magazines, but I never went anywhere with it. Same with my career. I'm just trying to have one thing in my life if I succeed at. Hopefully be my directing, but hopefully the vlog is second. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much, Alvaro, staying on the line for so long and just chatting with me. Um, I'm not even upset by what you said. Um, what's my favorite console? The only console I have is I had a Nintendo DS for a minute. It was okay. I didn't hate it, and I still have it, but I never use it. But I really love my Switch. Uh, I got it, like I said, for traveling, and I play a lot now. So the Switch, that's what I've been using. Um, and I don't need to upgrade because, like I said, I'm not a big gamer. Although we randomly have an arcade here at my house, but I do like my Switch. I like it a lot actually, and it's cool because I play it on my television, or I'll play it on set sometimes when I have downtime at lunch, and I definitely play it when I travel. So Switch all the way. What about you? And if I log off and you have to answer any of my questions, you can always just leave it in the comments on the video. I can respond there too. So for those that watch this later, and if you any questions that I'm asking, because I'm responding to people, any questions, just please respond because I will follow up. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna jump off now. I have a bunch of messages I gotta return. Um, oh yeah, sorry, Edward. I've been doing my vlog, so I didn't respond. Um, all right, everybody, you guys have a great Saturday. Um, and for those of you that on the other side of the world, have a good Sunday. And thank you so much for listening. And please like and subscribe and watch old videos and comment on them. Like I said, I'll always respond. I love engaging people. So happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you.